Hey everyone, welcome to the video. Today we're going to be installing a dash cam on a 2020 Mustang GT Premium. For this dash cam, I've chosen to go with a Netbase. I believe it's a 322. Get a good view of it here for you. So it's a little dash cam. It's going to sit right inside of there, and we are going to hardwire it into the car, and we're going to go through this interior down to the passenger side interior fuse box. All right, for my dash cam, I chose to go with this Netbase, and it's a very entry-level Netbase. It comes in at about around $200. The primary reason I chose to go with this one instead of like a Blackview or like a $60 online camera was simply because of the app that it comes with. I've had this camera with me for about 3 different cars now, and it does a very good job at picking up real good video quality, as well as for the price, the app that it comes with that connects to your smartphone. You really can't beat it. It is a pretty slim camera here. All right, so when it comes to wiring this, the base is really nice on this Netbase. So the USB actually plugs right into this base, and then it doesn't plug directly into the camera. I chose to run the wire up through the headliner, so real easy, a push and tuck all the way across. And then you come to your pillar. In my experience, I've had really bad experience with these pillars before. Once you pop them off, sometimes you'll break a clip and you won't be able to get it back on. But the ones for the Mustang seem to be very easy. I've already taken this pillar off and installed the wire. I'm not going to show you guys today just because I don't want to take my chance a second time and end up breaking a clip. You're going to reach up in here and you'll pull down really hard, and it's going to pop out. So the way this is set up is there's actually 2 clips here, and there's 1 clip here on the front side. At that point, I just tucked my wire and I ran it right down this seam all the way into this side panel. The side panel is the same thing, a little easier to pull off though. You reach your hands in this vent and you can just pull really hard and it should pop right off. And by that point, you're gonna have enough room down here in this kick plate that you can actually tuck your wires in all the way to your fuse box. All right, so if you come down in here, you're gonna notice 2 different panel splits. You're gonna have your front panel up here, and this is gonna be where your interior fuse box is on the passenger side kick panel. And then back here, you're gonna have your big panel, which lines up all the way with this kick sill. So in order to remove this panel alone, you're gonna do a couple things. You're gonna reach in here, and you're gonna give it a pull. And then if you keep pulling on it, it's just gonna bend outward. So what you're actually gonna wanna do is push up on it, and it'll release the clips. And then, there you go. Panel's out just like that. You now have access to your interior passenger side fuse box. All right, so I have watched a couple of videos when trying to install this dash cam, and one thing that I noticed is all of these fuse boxes, just between different model years, tend to be a little bit different. So in order to get the best case outcome here, grabbing one of these tools, it's just a circuit detector. Basically, what happens here is if your circuit is live, complete, this will light up. And so that means if it lights up when you're testing your fuse box here, that fuse is going to be live even when the car ignition is off. And then if it does not light up, when the car is turned off, what it does is it will not light up. Pretty simple explanation there. In order to use this, all you have to do is it'll come with this wire and you can ground it out. So all I did was clip this onto this little grommet right there, metal, grounded. And then you'll take this tool and you'll come over to your box here. So in order to use this, and see this 5, so that'll light up. That means it's going to be live even when the car is off. And if you test this 30, that means that when the car is off, there's no power coming to it. One thing to note that when installing this kit, the Mustang GT uses these ATR Micro 2 fuses. So these are going to be very, very small fuses. And most of the hardwire dash cam kits actually do not come with an added circuit or a fuse tap for something this small. I just ran out to my local Napa and was actually able to pick up a fuse tap for something like this and these additional fuses, but just word to the wise before you start this install. All right, so if you have a 2020 Mustang GT Premium, and I apologize, I'm not really sure about any other model aside from this one, just something to be aware about when you are doing this for your dash cam. This 10 right here beneath the 20 This is the fuse that actually controls your keyless entry. When I was first doing this, I accidentally blew that because I did not have it grounded when I plugged it back in, and my car was basically unable to start at that point. Just something to keep in mind. Alrighty, so here I've got it. This is gonna be my added circuit. So real simple concept here. You're just doubling up the fuses. So I've got two 15s. I've got my mini fuse link right here. And then you just connect it to the dash cam kit with the provided connector. And now what I've done for mine is actually right behind this panel right here, there is a bracket. That bracket is a bracket that you can ground to, and all it does, the only purpose for it is to hold the pins from this panel into place. So what I did is I used the dash cam kit, the dash cam installation kit that came with it, and then I went ahead and attached it to one of the bolts, put this back in place, and we're good to go. Something to keep in mind, anytime you're doing stuff with electricity like this, make sure you've got it grounded before you plug it in. Make sure you have both of your fuses here to your added fuse link. And then we're gonna go ahead and get this plugged in and see if it works. All right, guys, go ahead and take a look at the finished product here. So if you come inside of the vehicle, got everything nice and cleaned up, you're gonna be able to see up here on the dash cam, the little red light flashing. That means we're recording the camera, and then the blue light means that it is getting power. All of our wires have been tucked up in this panel real nicely in the roof. This is put back on, nice and sturdy. Come down to the side. All of our seals have been put back into place. Side panels put back in. And we come back down here and all of our trim panels, I know it's really dark, but all of our trim panels have been put back in place as well. That's gonna be our wrap for this installation of the Netbase dash cam in a 2020 Mustang GT Premium. If you guys have any questions or comments, please put those down below and I will try and get back to those as many as possible. Also, at the very end here, I'm going to put a little clip of the video running and recording just so that way you guys can see kind of what it looks like and see if this would be something that you would like to do in your Mustang. Thanks.